Boy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, ayy.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And it's time to close an exciting week of football here on Monday night. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
43! My side!
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has his man. It's Pacheco. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Worthy. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Easy.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. My side!
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. On target to Worthy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Dallas Flowers now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
Handoff headed right. Irving. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Up. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Running right, it's Irving. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Once again, Irving. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Regular. Run. Watch out!
Irving on the inside give. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
King, king, king! What's that?
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle, still going. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Hey, where's 33? Run. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. This throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. That's the end of our first quarter. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Here's Baker to throw. He's got it! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Tampa spends its second timeout now. They're down to their final one in this half. Fourth and forever coming up.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He fires one deep down the middle. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the outside and complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation...
Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And he will take it back! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers parlay the turnover into a lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
57 colors, 15. Right side.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Hero 15. Right side.
From midfield on 2nd down. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
15.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Pacheco, and he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Right back to Irving now. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. And it's the Buccaneers looking at 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Irving. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
Now a carry by Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Pressure coming. Baker. Cut at the 10-yard line. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Irving, left side. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Regular.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense up to the line fast.
Point it right.
A final throw before the break. It's into the hands of Wright. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running left, this is Irving. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Carry here for Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a 3rd down and 6 to go. Baker now off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. New set of downs for them at the 38. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll come up first and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Called in by Worthy. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Yellow.
Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll run this with Irving.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Going with Irving here. Across midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Real. Alert!
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 13. Forced out to his right. He's got Godwin working that sideline. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie us up 28-all. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. On target to Worthy. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Only one. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Right. Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Hey, 57. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Yellow. dribble in, dribble in. Right side.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Right.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives it up past the 45. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 47. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Hey, alert 33. Watch.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Watch out.
Mayfield to throw again. This one's taken in by Otten. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He'll throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done!
Mayfield to throw. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Buccaneers down by 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Alert, 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 alert!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a point late in this one. Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for 2. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll try the extra point one more time. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Setting up to pass. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
He'll look to throw it. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow! Yellow!
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, rip list. Look at it.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Wait. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun. Right side.
Here he is to throw. And oh, he got it. Interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Point it right.
Here's the give to Irving. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He has it, but he can't hang on. No interception, incomplete. Oh, the impact that could have had on overtime. Instead, we move on to 3rd down. Mayfield set to pass. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So score this a win for the Chiefs.